Why we need to stop romanticizing mental health struggles. Mental health awareness is crucial, and it's amazing that we're talking about it more than ever. But have you ever noticed how sometimes the way we talk about it feels more like a trend than a real issue? Is raising awareness turning into something else, something that romanticizes struggles instead of helping us heal? There's a huge difference between talking about mental health honestly and making it seem tragically beautiful. Awareness means discussing the real struggles, what mental illness actually looks like, how it affects daily life, and what steps people can take to manage it. But romanticization happens when we start portraying sadness, anxiety, or depression as mystical or aesthetic, something that makes a person deep or unique, rather than a serious condition that needs support and care. Social media often blurs the line. A sad quote with pretty lighting might get thousands of likes, but does it help anyone actually struggling? Or does it just make mental illness seem appealing? Popular media plays a huge role in shaping how we see mental health. Some movies and TV shows turn mental illness into a tragic superpower, the tortured genius who can only create art because of their pain, the beautifully broken character whose struggles make them more lovable. The idea that true intelligence, creativity, or depth comes from suffering. Think of Joker, 2019, where Arthur Fleck's mental illness is exaggerated into a violent transformation, or 13 Reasons Why, which, despite its good intentions, ended up glamorizing trauma in a way that led to real-world consequences. Then, there are portrayals that actually help. Shows like BoJack Horseman or Euphoria dive into mental illness in a way that feels raw and honest. They don't make it pretty. They don't make it poetic. They show the real ups and downs, the struggle to seek help, the moments of progress, the setbacks, and the reality that healing isn't linear. Here's a tough question. Are we treating trauma like an identity? In some spaces, it feels like mental health struggles have become a badge of honor, like suffering the most gives someone credibility or makes them more interesting. But mental illness isn't a personality trait. It's not a club to belong to. It's something people experience, something people work through, not something that defines who they are. When we over-romanticize mental illness, we risk normalizing it to the point where people don't feel the need to seek help. If depression is just part of your aesthetic, why go to therapy? If anxiety is just how you are, why try to manage it? If suffering is seen as beautiful, why work toward healing? The reality is, mental health struggles aren't beautiful. They're difficult. They can be isolating. And most importantly, they're treatable. This is where authenticity comes in. We need real conversations about mental health, not filtered, polished versions that make suffering look appealing, but the real experiences that show what it's like to live with these struggles and how people find ways to manage them. Authenticity means showing both the hard days and the victories. It means highlighting recovery as much as the struggle. It means reminding people that help is available and that mental health isn't an aesthetic. It's a part of life that deserves real attention and care. The goal of mental health awareness should always be understanding and support, not glorification. So what do you think? Have you noticed mental health struggles being romanticized? Where do we draw the line between raising awareness and glorifying pain? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like and subscribe for more thought-provoking whys every week.